Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the Rimworld Mech Hive series. This episode's going to be a little more sped up. I'm going to try to just get the base set up how I wanted in terms of defenses. So I'm going to be cutting like probably several days. And I'll probably only kick back in with big changes or mostly combat sequences when we get raided. So I'll kick back in once that happens. All right, we're back. I don't know why I've got combat music on. I think this is the combat music, but I activated the grab ship quest. So I have the grab ship engine right here. I've already had it researched. I just need to do the actual other research in case I don't already have it. And I've researched into heavy batteries. Great, because these have a large ass supply. So I'm building 3 of them right now. We're not in combat. Nothing's actually attacking. So don't need to worry about that right now. But not too much. I've just been waiting for resources to accumulate. I've been settling storage locations for particular materials like our new item, antimatter composite. I'm going to see a comparison on how much better it is as a wall replacing material compared to other stuff. It's just we have to wait for this to output it being filled with antimatter canisters and plasteel. So the limiting factor is plasteel and time, because plasteel is our lowest resource right now. So I'll come back once I get more stuff put up and around. All right, we got an enemy scout. Let's see where he's at. Eastern side. Haven't not received enough resources to make the next mech either. That's the annoying part. Where's that subcore? Where'd that subcore go? I know we crafted it. It's in your pocket this entire time. They're on the eastern side. I could ignore it, but at the same time, really don't want to. Do that later. Eastern side. I'm willing to sacrifice Labor Bot for this, so we're going to send him on an observation. Come, Labor Bot. You are more... Oh, never mind. I found them. All right, threat neutralized. All right, just had a raid. I still have a raid. They're currently being dealt with by the mortar cannons. They're gonna take their time. Up here, some of them came to attack early, took care of them, and then the rest is over here. I don't think I need to have these guys active at the moment. They're good to go. Current situation. We got attacked. I called in the Apocryton. It kind of broke through all of this. Had to repair that with the new material because I'm starting to wane away from granite walls. Grab ship is ready to go, but I don't know what I'll do with it. I have the end game item built. I'm just running into an issue where I can't build the scanner, as you'll see. And this is outside, and it's saying I need to put on a drillable resource. So I'm going to check if I just need to build it on something that is classified as a drillable node. I'm going to give me a resource scanner. And then I'm going to check with that. I'll jump back if this ends up fixing my little issue. That's huge. Those are huge. All right. Expand drill zone. I only want them working on this. Because I'm going to start working my way towards the end goal of this. So pretty much the idea is to have this ready to go for transport so that I can build. I am concerned because it said it needed to be on a mineable node. So I will need to bring this in some form of consistent power cell. So I've researched the venometric power cell. The only issue is I don't have a second one of those venometric power cell systems to build one. See if I can come around it somehow. But yeah, the idea is to try to push this towards the end game as fast as possible. Yeah. I'll try to figure that out. If not, I can always just pack up some advanced fire generators. How much power does it need? 700. Yeah, so like one advanced power generator will be fine. Like I can probably build it attached to this ship and it'll be perfectly fine. I don't have anywhere to build it onto this ship, so it's fine. Unless I use grab build extender. Get it here. And then I'll just expand an area just to hold the toxifier generator. once they get around to building it. Starting to work on that. This video, if I were to cut it here, would be like next to nothing because like I have primarily been focusing on trying to progress a large amount of time, and it has been very excruciating, especially running into some weird issues where I am suddenly suffering from like aggressive slowdowns with my TPS. Not to mention I've had to do 3 instances of repairing the reactor because for some reason they caught fire for no reason and there's nothing in there that did damage to them. So annoying. Like, and the temperature in here is not even that bad. Good, we're slowly getting that up. Once those are up, this should. Why is this not being built? Grab core. Where is? Like, I know we have a grab core. Don't you lie to me. I did not touch it for anything. What now? Oh, it's just a Mech Hive. What's this? Aircraft facility. Well, it'll have to deal with my automatic missile systems, and I might as well throw the mortals in for good measure. There we go. Whew. Gotta love those mortars. They do a lot of damage when they actually hit the target. The missiles are hitting my generator from the wall. I hate when it does that. See, we only got about 2 more coming, so I should probably get ready to have these guys come up then. Come on, Ron. I need you to come over here with your guys. I wonder if I can hack that big mech in the back. Once I get Ron to a good spot, I'll give it a shot. Not close enough. I've only taken a beating. It might be a good handy to have that mech if it joins our group. All right, Ron, move up a little bit closer. Let's see if I can try to get it. All right. It says that it joined us, but it's still hostile, so I guess it didn't work. Oh well. Them's the breaks. All right. Here's the plan going forward for episode 10. I'm going to turn it to Winston Wave to make it wave-based survival. In between then and now, I intend to replace a lot of the walls with the antimatter composite, which is why I turned these back on, because I was running on plastic, I turned them off. So, episode 10 is going to be a wave-based survival. I'm already going to have everything needed to create the Mechanoid Ultimate failsafe. I would love it if they would start building it, but I don't think they want to start building it until I get the triangulation data properly constructed. I'm going to construct about another 6 of these to give to everyone. I'm going to close off all but 1 kill box so that I don't have multiple entry points. I'm going to lock off some of the other routes into the base, and I'm going to throw an extra outer layer here. I don't need it there. Okay, I don't know why that happened. Weird bug. I'll take it though. At least it deconstructed those faster. Oh. I'm also going to reinforce these with antimatter composites armor walling as well, just to make sure they're nice and defended. Go ahead and get that working. I have Maiden currently traveling to the desert to get the last set of shards I'll need to get this constructed once I get that triangulation data. I'm also going to go through my security tab and look at all my turret options and replace these with something more. Oh, I don't know if that's supposed to be the minimum range or the maximum range. I'm kind of afraid to find out. All right. Got the last set of shards coming back. Rebuilding the kill box to be a little more crazy. And I really mean it because I'm making 5 of these crazy ass looking turrets. And I'm making sure this is a nasty kill box. The entire perimeter is going to be extremely barricaded to make sure nothing can try to like burst its way through forcefully. I'll have these guys ready to go. These guys are ready to go. These guys will also be ready to go. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this room. I might have it as a backup room or something, just so they can boogie out in case something happens. But yeah, this episode's probably going to be on the shorter side too, because like I said, this was just going to be like prepping to get to the final point because I was going to end the series on the next episode. We're going to have a wave series, so most of that's going to be like cutting at the start of the wave, at the reward screen, and going forward. Hopefully these guys will build faster. How much do you construct the ship? The ship was not needed whatsoever in the long run. We're getting some flashes, so I'm going to start putting back some of the workers onto their primary jobs. Everybody can go back onto it. And Adbot can go back onto it. And we always have someone working on the drills to get us more resources while we're waiting. Lan over here has gotten some really good construction. He's pretty fast. Enemy scout infiltration. Location northeast. Oh, well, it didn't matter. It looks like the rocket system I have created is able to hit stealth units. Great. Oh, that's so useful. How are you coming along? You're still... Yes, good. It's gonna take you a while, but good. Making some those anti-material rifles. And I gotta make some more the suits. So if Reto doesn't have anything going on, I can have them make which would be better. So they're both gonna need both, but I don't know if I'll be able to make enough for all of them with the amount of hyperweave I have. Yeah, I'm only gonna make at least one more suit. So I guess the next best option is just, this one's already wearing Locust. Upgrade these two to marine armor and give them marine helmet. That seems like that might be our best option, unless I can make the void stuff. Void armor and void helmet. Yeah, I should be able to make those. Good. Make about 3 of them. What? Okay. Okay, well, that was a lot of damage. They're repairing as fast as they can. Alright. This is going to be the end of the episode here. I think I've done as much prepping as I can for a next episode, other than building maybe some more combat mechs and finishing up their armor. That is what Reto is currently doing. They're currently wearing one of the void masks. That's supposed to go to these 3 bots. And oh yeah, I need to make another one so I can give to Maiden as well. So queue up an extra one. We have a good surplus backup of our anti-magic composite. I might build another one of these antimatter reactors somewhere else where it's another secure point for me to have backup power. So I might toss it over here, make one extra over here, and maybe one in here as well if I decide, because I'm just baiting this, deconstructing this entire thing. And I'll turn it to withstand waves, see how long I can last before I decide to start this system. I will do an off-stream check to see if this is like the ship start, where if I click this, it goes into a 15-day requirement. If it does, then I will probably go to like 5 or 10 waves into Winston waves before I decide to turn it on. That way I have a countdown, because seeing what wave past 10 offers can be quite challenging, even with some of these crazier stuff. Not to mention I have to make sure I block off any extra exit points, and I really hope that they do prioritize funneling through the kill system. This is the only way into the base that isn't this one door and then this door right here. Actually, no, I blocked that one off too, but yeah. This is the only other entry into the base, and I do have it blocked off. I will be building a second door behind it, honestly, just to make sure it has a good coverage. And if I need to, I can have a block right there ready to quickly be reinstalled right in front of it if I feel it's about to get breached. Yeah, that is the current goal. This episode might be on the short side because of the fact that this was just a get as much pushed out to get ready for the 10th episode, because I'm feeling the burnout from playing this, and it's mostly because a lot of things are being weird. I've had multiple times where my lifter mechs or my colonists will try to move something from one point to another that's literally right next to each other and do it more or less infinitely. I'll have some of them that won't do anything even though they're assigned task, and they can do the task and it's in a zone they can work in. And I've just been having some weird issues, and that comes to the fact that the mod had to be updated partway through my playthrough anyways. So things can happen just because updates happen. I am going to also try to build more security for power, because I need a lot of backup energy just in case these do get knocked out, no matter how many of them I built. But I would like to have that backup ready. We definitely have plenty of antimatter composite being generated. I'm going to turn off 3 of these for the time being as well so that this can reestablish its quantities because we burned through a lot of it just to build the wall system over here. Like, this is a thick wall. They are not getting past this. This is well over 4,000 points of durability they have to burst through even with antimatter weaponry. And that's why I've also reinforced this area up here because these guns are going to be bombarding into this sector and it will definitely be eating through it. And I'll have to rely on the mechs to repair that as fast as possible in between waves. Grab this, make sure all of that is counted as that because I just remembered there are still broken stuff because I had a grab ship land right here where I was being attacked by grab ships. I turned these buggers on and they yanked them out of here real fast, but it did a lot of damage to my walls, but it didn't break through it, which is what I want. I'm also I built another missile silo. This one's going to be strictly aiming for high angled projectiles. And I want this to be firing in 2-second intervals. These are be firing in 3-second intervals. Go and activate that. There we go. So we have our silos ready to go. But yeah, this is ready. That is ready. Don't worry about these. Yeah. We will see how far I can survive Winston Wave starting on episode 10. So until next time. Wish me a lot of luck. Who knows what will happen. Go ahead and get this saved. This was a long 4-hour session for me, getting everything recorded and trying to get all this pushed out.